as a ghost, and I don't really like that. I believe in structure, I believe in boundaries, and I believe in having a Hi everyone and welcome back to No Light Time. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. I'm doing this fun video. Well, it's like astrology video. I call it astrology fun. I have a playlist about it, so check it out. So I had a member tell me or reach out to me and say, you know what? How about you say your 5 favorite celebrities or 5 least favorite celebrities of each zodiac? So I started doing that. Then I got a little bored and I was like, you know what, let me switch it up. I'm going to do why I love and why I hate each zodiac sign. So I've started this month with Sagittarius. I did my why I love Sagittarius before. Now I'm doing why I hate Sagittarius. So it's all tongue-in-cheek. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. I did my reasons why I love, so now it's time to roast Sagittarius. If you are Sagittarius and you take it personally, I'm not the channel for you. I'm not the reader for you. By the way, I also read tarot. That's mostly what I do. So if you're interested in that, check out my other videos. Okay, so funny. As soon as I start recording this, then my neighbors decide to make noise. So I apologize if you can hear that. Really annoying. But I'll try to clean out the audio so you don't hear it. So, why I hate Sagittarius. So I have a love-hate relationship with Sagittarius. And when I think about that, a colleague of mine comes to my mind. Now, this one colleague, we've been through it. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. We go through months where we don't talk to each other because I feel very strongly that he lacks accountability. And that's something that I really don't like about Sagittarius, that oftentimes they can lack accountability. And they can give off this energy that like laissez-faire, all of that, which if you don't know what laissez-faire is, it's like as a ghost, and I don't really like that. I believe in structure, I believe in boundaries, and I believe in having a purpose for things, which I feel like sometimes Sagittarius just throw out the window, Most situations where I've struggled with Sagittarius has been colleague situations, but I did have a best friend growing up I thought she was my best friend. She ended up stabbing me in the back. And it's a long story. I have spoken about it in the channel, so check out my story time where I speak about it with Sagittarius. I said I did it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. But I found that I can never, except for one, I have a really good Sagittarius friend who I adore. Actually 2, excuse me. But the rest of the Sagittarius friends that I've had tend to be very sneaky and have this like mean girl energy. Another friend that I had comes to mind, and we used to work together. We were very close, or I thought we were close, and somebody from my old job ended up suing the restaurant. It was a restaurant job that I had, because of like money, because of tips. And another friend who I was close with, that we all worked together, I spoke to him less. He's an Aries. We still speak now. He's a wonderful guy, so loyal. I appreciate him, but I spoke to him less, and he warned me. He was like, make sure that you have your address together. Somebody ended up suing this job that we had, and you will be receiving some money. So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you for letting me know. So I made sure that my info was updated so that I could get the money. Otherwise I would have missed out on it. And it was like $1,200. So it was quite a lot of money. And she had known about it, and she didn't say anything. And I was like, wow, talk about being a good friend. Like, sometimes I just feel like Sagittarius are in their own world, and they can be very selfish, very self-centered people. I have a Sagittarius ex who I think is a great guy. I never really had these issues with him, but he is older. I feel like with younger Sagittarius, they can be very selfish, very me, and kind of only look out for themselves. And I think that it's a trait as they get older, if they don't work on, they will struggle. They'll struggle a lot. And that karma comes back to them. It comes back to them very, very deeply. So that's my reasons for why I quote unquote hate Sagittarius. It's taken me a long time to kind of open myself up to Sagittarius again, because there was a time when it was just Sagittarius and Libras that were betraying me, being bad friends to me. But I must say, the ones that I have opened up to again, I'm very happy that I did. And yeah, I didn't date Sagittarius because I had heard horror stories. I heard that they were cheaters. I heard this and that. Prime example, Jay-Z. I think he's like the epitome of a cheater, Sagittarius type. But I'm glad that I did open up to that Sagittarius and I did date him, because he really made me into a better person. So I don't just want to keep it negative. I do want to mention some good things. But if you're Sagittarius watching and you feel like there are things you need to work on, I'm not here to give you any advice. You can take it or leave it. But something I would recommend is to take accountability for your actions. And not everything's a joke, you know. Sometimes, and I believe in jokes. I feel like I have thick skin. I do have thick skin. But you don't have to say things. There's a time to joke and there's a time to be serious, you know. Don't sugarcoat what you want to say that's mean as a joke, because then it's not funny. And it's not a joke. Like, a joke is supposed to be funny. And I see that a lot of Sagittarius, they're like, they say something mean and they're like, it's like, that's not funny. That's mean. And I had that friend that I was telling you about the tip. Or maybe she shouldn't have told me. I would have just done it for her. I'd literally seen her. She came to visit where I was staying. Not me personally, but I went to see her. She came to the same place that I was staying, in a different state, in a different city. And I met up with her. Like, I bought her stuff, you know. If you really care about somebody and you know that money is headed your way from a place that you used to work at, you make sure that that person knows too. That's just my opinion. And I confronted her about it and she denied it. So I was like, you know what? I'm good. And that's the thing about me. I know that we are all flawed. We all have our flaws. I have mine, most definitely. But you have to own it. I don't fight with people about what I'm deserved an apology for, you know. And yeah, so that's why I decided she's not a friend for me. And I've just noticed that with some Sagittarius, they can be, especially also people like Taylor Swift. I feel like her personality type matches that. I feel as though Sagittarius are constantly in this victim mode, but then they can make jokes and stuff like that are mean and unkind. But when it's them receiving it, then it's a different story, you know. So yeah, that's how I feel about Sagittarius. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Next, I'm going to do Capricorn. I'm going to do why I love and why I hate Capricorn. Same thing, similar energy to Sagittarius. I have a love-hate relationship with them, so that should be easy. Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, those three signs I struggle with for the most part. Yeah, so I will see you all, if you aren't sticking around, for the other videos next month when we talk about Capricorn. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.